Hi, my name is Emily Williamson, and I am a 5th grade reading and social studies teacher at Sycamore Elementary. This is my 10th year teaching, and I love being at Sycamore. I love teaching reading, and one of the reasons that I applied for this grant, which was Wonder, is because it's an amazing book that teaches so many learning objectives, and it teaches about social skills. 5th graders, as they go into middle school, it's not an easy transition, and I felt like this book would be a great way to teach them about the importance of being kind, but also to teach pretty much all of my reading and writing skills in the classroom. There's all sorts of things. We hit figurative language, point of view, symbolism, theme, predictions, all sorts of the standards are hit in this one book, and they're loving reading it. The classroom grant was for 28 Wonder books, and I teach 2 sections, so I have about 50 kids, but the entire 5th grade will be reading using the book Wonder, so about 150 kids in 5th grade each year. So we plan to use this book every year. I think it's a great way to hit all my learning targets and, to teach them about kindness and great discussion. So many lessons that we're learning from the book. All right, so the Schoology question says, we are about to start part 2 of Wonder, which is from Via's point of view. So we finished Augie's point of view. Now we're going to look from Via. And Via is Augie's what?
Big sister.
Big sister. I want to know, what do you predict will be the point of view from which Via sees Augie? Like, does she see him like everyone else, or does she see him differently? How do you think she treats him? So I want you to write about that. And that's really just a prediction. In the book Wonder, Mr. Brown, who is their 5th grade teacher, each month he introduces a precept to all the students. And what is a precept?
A precept is a motto or life lesson.
And for the first 2, these are all the precepts for the whole year. But first one is, when given the choice between being right or kind, choose kind.
I interpret that as just always be kind to everyone and everybody you meet.
You don't always have to be what?
Or right.
Right. Okay. The second one we did was for October, your deeds are your monuments. What do you think that means?
To me, what it means is like, whatever you do is going to follow you in life. So you should just do the right thing and not like mess up and do the wrong things. This week, Ms. Williamson said to make your own precept and tell why you did it, and that each person got a piece of
Puzzle, I guess.
Yeah, the puzzle, and you got to color it, and like I said, make your own precept.
The quote from Atticus, it's, I wasn't looking for a knight, I was looking for a sword, because I feel like now so many people think women can't do what men can do, and I just really want to show everybody that just because I'm a woman, I can do whatever a man can do.
Don't care about what other people think about you, because people are going to criticize you in life. You just need to ignore it.
Nomograph is a fancy word that we've learned that it's a way of folding, and if you look at the picture from one side, it says choose kind, and it represents the astronaut. Augie in the book wears his astronaut helmet to hide his face because he's embarrassed of the way he looks. If you look from this side, it's either a girl or a boy, so it's kind of like a folding project, and it was cool for them. They had to talk about what it means to be a friend in their writing. So a quote from the book is, it's not enough to be friendly, you have to be a friend. And we talked about how Augie in the story didn't have any friends when what he needed the most was friends. But people were scared of him, essentially, and they thought he was contagious or it was uncool to be friends with him. And as the story goes on, he goes through trials and he makes friends, essentially. But they all had to write about that, and there was some cool. It was a nice writing lesson to incorporate personal experiences with the book.
My name is Catherine, and so this gamma graph says it's not enough to be friendly, so you have to be a friend. And what I put is in this book called Wonder, the principal tells Jack Will to be friendly to Augie in the story. In the story, Jack Will starts to become Augie's friend because he was so nice. Augie had a true friend, which he actually needed on his first day of school. My name is Andy, and my graph says it means in order to be friendly, you have to be a friend. Sometimes when you act friendly, you're nice and kind, but when you're their friend, you're more nice and kind. Being kind is important because if you aren't kind, you'll have no friends, and it's better to have friends instead of being lonely.
My name is Ira, and this graph says that it's better to be a friend than just friendly because if you be nice to them, somebody might really need a friend, and you might not be them. Also, sometimes people will know if you're being friendly and not a friend.
Hi, my name is Kimberly, and this is a Wonder Circle book that tells all about the book and you. So the first page, it's about the author, R.J. Paxlow. And the second page, it's about the vocabulary from the book. This page is about me and how I'm different and ordinary. This page is about bullying. This is about the story elements from the book. This is about who I am and how I'm different. These are 10 ways of being kind to other people. And this one is about Treacher-Collins syndrome. Treacher-Collins syndrome is a condition in the face where some bones and tissues are deformed.
My name is Victoria, and today I'll be telling you of how wonder impacts my life. And one reason how is because if you were ever Augie, he's been bullied a lot, and it really hurts your feelings because I've been bullied before, and it's really hard to get away from bullying and all this stuff like that. So basically it would really hurt, and also I would try to watch my mouth with everything that I say, because you could personally get someone's feelings really hurt, and it could really get you into bad things.
My name is Noelle, and I'm going to tell you how wonder has impacted me. It has impacted me because sometimes I see kids with different faces than me, and sometimes I would get a little bit stressed out or a little bit scared because I don't know what they're going to do. But now that I've read Wonder, I know that they really have feelings on the inside, and they can really sense when you're just trying to be you know. And so it can really hurt. So I think that you should really try to just be yourself and just act like nothing.
What do you think August means when he says, "The only reason I'm not ordinary is that no one else sees me that way"?
Because of his face. His face is
They're not
deformed.
looking at him from the inside, they're looking at him from the outside.
And they're judging by his appearance.
In the car, when his parents think August is asleep, his dad says that sending him off to school is like the lamb to the slaughter. Why does he use that image, and what does it mean?
It's he will be suffering if he goes to school because of the way he looks. Because they know that people are going to make fun of him, how he looks, and treat him wrong.
Why do you think August makes such a big deal out of birthday parties?
Because he's never had one. He's never had one before. He's never had friends to hang out with.
A lot of friends to invite to his party. So when he has his first party and invites these people, then I guess that kind of makes it a big deal to him.
Yeah. And normally people don't go to his birthday parties because he looks different.
Why does August love Halloween so much?
It's because in the story he says that he likes it because he gets to cover up his face and no one can judge him because they don't know what he looks like underneath.
Thanks CEF for the grant. It has been made a huge impact on all the kids that we're teaching this year. Teachers spend a lot of money of their own on outside resources to pull in order to meet the rigorous standards. So any help that we could get really goes a long way. Novels are a great way to teach all the learning objectives and teach about life and teach kids about the love of reading. And just even such a small grant as this, I think it made a huge impact. So we appreciate everything that you do, and thank you.
Thank you.